In a world where everyone clamors to be seen and heard, there are those rare individuals who seem to own the room the moment they step into it. Their presence is felt even in their silence. What sets these people apart? It's not merely their appearance or the eloquence of their speech, it's something far deeper. It's the way they embody confidence and grace, a magnetism that cannot be faked through loud gestures or flashy attire. This isn't about superficial charm, it's about a profound inner strength that resonates on a level most people only dream of reaching. And yet so many of us unknowingly sabotage our potential, caught in the trap of oversharing, overgiving, or, perhaps most damaging of all, chasing. These behaviors, while intended to bring us closer to others, often push us further away from our own self-worth. But what if there was a way to shift this dynamic? A way to stand out, not by demanding attention, but by commanding respect. Imagine being able to project a quiet yet undeniable authority, one that draws others to you naturally and authentically. This isn't about following fleeting trends. It's about embracing timeless principles derived from the enduring wisdom of Stoicism. Stoicism isn't just a philosophy, it's a way of life. Its teachings offer more than just strategies. They provide a framework for cultivating self-respect and, in turn, earning the respect of others. When you truly value yourself, you become someone no one can overlook. Your actions, rooted in quiet confidence, become far more powerful than any words or outward displays could ever be. Today, I'm going to share with you how Stoic principles can help you transform the way the world sees you. Together, we'll explore the power of silent actions, actions that radiate strength and authenticity. You'll learn how to own your space without seeking validation and attract respect without chasing it. Let's begin this journey by mastering one essential lesson: the art of never chasing. Once you embrace this mindset, your life will begin to change in ways you never imagined. Get ready to unlock a version of yourself that commands attention not through noise, but through the quiet force of inner strength. Number 1. Never chase, always attract. It's easy to fall into the trap of chasing what feels out of reach, believing that the harder we pursue, the closer we'll get. But what if we flipped that mindset? Instead of chasing, imagine the power of attracting. This is about shifting from a scarcity mindset, where you feel compelled to grab every opportunity or person, to one of abundance, where you naturally draw things toward you by being your best self. Stoic philosophy reminds us to focus on our inner world rather than external circumstances. Attraction is less about striving and more about cultivating a calm, confident presence that others find compelling. The Stoics believed that the best way to draw what we desire isn't through force, but by embodying virtues that inspire respect and admiration. This isn't about manipulation or pretense. It's about becoming someone whose character and authenticity shine so brightly that others are naturally drawn to them. How can you live this principle daily? Start by fostering self-sufficiency. The less you depend on external validation, the more others respect and value you. This doesn't mean becoming distant or unapproachable. It's about finding fulfillment within yourself, so your relationships are based on joy and connection, not neediness. Next, focus on your passions and talents. When you engage deeply with life and pursue what excites you, you emit an energy that's magnetic. People are naturally drawn to those who are passionate about what they do and confident in who they are. This aligns with the Stoic idea of living in harmony with nature, embracing your true path and purpose. The goal isn't to become a magnet through sheer effort, but to create a life so vibrant and aligned with your values that attraction becomes effortless. By focusing on genuine self-realization rather than chasing fleeting desires, you can open the door to meaningful connections and opportunities. This subtle yet powerful shift allows you to approach the world from a place of abundance and authenticity, paving the way for a richer, more fulfilling life. Number 2. Know your worth like a rare gem. Understanding your worth is like appreciating the timeless beauty of a rare gem. These precious stones don't try to prove their value. They simply exist, inherently valuable, regardless of who notices. Similarly, your worth doesn't depend on external validation. It stems from recognizing your own qualities, contributions, and virtues, a truth deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy. The Stoics teach us to seek validation from within, cultivating virtues that sustain our sense of self. Like a gem, your value remains constant even when unrecognized by others. This internal acknowledgement fosters resilience and self-awareness, enabling you to move through life with a quiet confidence that doesn't rely on external approval. To nurture this deep sense of self-worth, begin by reflecting on what makes you unique. Are you compassionate, determined, insightful? Each of these traits is like a facet of a gem, enhancing your character's brilliance. Just as a gem cutter refines a stone to maximize its beauty, take time to hone these qualities through deliberate practice and self-improvement. Challenge the belief that your value depends on recognition. Embrace the Stoic idea that true worth is unwavering and impervious to the shifting opinions of others. By anchoring your self-esteem in what you control, your actions, choices, and values, you free yourself from the need for constant affirmation. This isn't about arrogance, but about cultivating a profound self-respect that shapes your interactions and decisions. When setbacks or successes arise, this stable foundation helps you maintain perspective. Your worth doesn't increase with praise or diminish with criticism. Instead, it remains a steady source of strength and grace, attracting genuine admiration and respect. Recognizing your worth is a lifelong journey. It's about tuning into the quiet, steady voice of self-respect rather than the noisy demands of societal approval. Like a rare gem that retains its beauty whether in the spotlight or not, your value remains unchanged. When you truly understand this, you'll walk through life not only with confidence, but with a grace that inspires others. Number 3. Watch actions, not words. Words are powerful, but actions reveal the truth. How often have you encountered eloquent promises or charming declarations, only to see them falter in practice? This gap between words and deeds holds a crucial lesson. True intentions are shown through actions, not rhetoric. The Stoics emphasized living in alignment with principles where actions speak louder than words. This perspective applies to personal relationships and beyond. For instance, someone might repeatedly promise to change or show up for you, but if their actions don't align, those words lose meaning. It's their consistent behavior that tells the real story. Adopting this mindset doesn't mean becoming cynical or distrusting. Instead, it encourages thoughtful observation. By focusing on what people do rather than what they say, you ground yourself in reality and avoid the pitfalls of false promises and wishful thinking, common sources of disappointment. Start by noticing small inconsistencies. Does someone claim to value honesty but frequently lie? Do they offer to help but consistently find excuses? These patterns reveal their true character and reliability. Observing actions isn't about harsh judgment, but about clarity. This clarity empowers you to make informed decisions about whom to trust and rely on. This principle also applies inwardly. Are your own actions aligned with your words? Strive for consistency between what you say and what you do. This alignment strengthens your character, builds trust, and enhances authenticity. When your actions reflect your values, you're not only seen as reliable, but also feel a deeper sense of self-respect. The harmony between words and actions is about more than just credibility. it's about integrity and authenticity. By living true to your principles and observing others through the lens of their actions, you cultivate relationships and a life grounded in trust and reality. This is the essence of Stoic wisdom: clarity, consistency, and the courage to act in alignment with what truly matters. Number 4, master nonverbal communication. Sometimes the most powerful messages we send are unspoken. The subtleties of how we carry ourselves, our posture, eye contact, and facial expressions often communicate more eloquently than words ever could. Nonverbal communication is an art form, and mastering it can profoundly enhance our ability to connect with others. Stoicism, with its emphasis on self-control and mindfulness, provides an excellent framework for refining this skill. The Stoics taught that our external expressions should align with our internal states, advocating for congruence between feelings and actions. This alignment fosters authenticity and helps us maintain composure in challenging situations. Consider the impact of eye contact, for example. Steady, confident eye contact signals engagement, trustworthiness, and self-assurance. It shows you are fully present and value the interaction. In contrast, avoiding eye contact may suggest disinterest or insecurity, potentially undermining your message. Posture also communicates volumes. Standing or sitting with your shoulders back and head held high projects confidence and self-assurance. Beyond influencing how others perceive you, this posture can also affect how you feel about yourself. Research shows that adopting a powerful stance can increase testosterone levels associated with dominance and decrease cortisol, the stress hormone. These physiological shifts can boost your confidence and sense of control. Similarly, gestures play a critical role in communication. Purposeful hand movements can clarify your points and make your words more impactful. However, fidgeting or overly repetitive gestures may distract or signal nervousness. The Stoic practice of mindfulness is invaluable here, helping you become more aware of your body language and that of others. This awareness enables you to adjust your non-verbal signals to match the tone of a conversation or influence dynamics favorably. By mastering non-verbal communication through mindfulness and self-control, you can convey confidence, authenticity, and respect, all while strengthening your connections with others. Number 5, set boundaries without words. Boundaries are vital for healthy relationships, and the most effective ones often go unspoken. True boundaries are less about what we say and more about what we allow in our lives. They are defined by our actions, what we tolerate, accept, or reject. This silent delineation of personal space and values often speaks louder than words. From a Stoic perspective, setting boundaries isn't about controlling others, but about self-governance. It's a profound exercise in freedom and personal responsibility, grounded in deciding what aligns with your values. For instance, if someone frequently cancels plans at the last minute, you might simply choose not to make future plans with them. This action asserts that your time is valuable without requiring confrontation. Similarly, if someone brings constant negativity into your life, spending less time with them or disengaging from their negativity quietly establishes a boundary. These non-verbal boundaries require integrity and self-awareness, key Stoic virtues. By practicing restraint and choosing where to invest your energy, you protect your well-being and maintain peace of mind. Stoicism reminds us to focus on what we can control, and one of the most direct things we control is our environment through the boundaries we set. Setting boundaries also teaches others how to treat us. When you consistently act in ways that respect your time and emotions, people naturally understand what is required to maintain a relationship with you. This process doesn't need to be aggressive or confrontational. Instead, It's a gentle but firm practice of aligning your external circumstances with your internal values. Moreover, silent boundaries help avoid unnecessary drama. You're not inviting conflict or seeking approval. You're simply living according to your principles. This approach often fosters deeper respect from others and gives you a clearer sense of self. Remember, setting boundaries is an act of self-respect and self-care. It's not selfish, it's essential for mental and emotional health. By living this truth without explanation or justification, you embody the Stoic ideal of harmony, a life aligned with your nature and respectful of both yourself and others. In doing so, you define what is and isn't acceptable in your world, ensuring a life of authenticity and tranquility. Number 6, embrace change with grace. Change is one of life's few constants, yet it often stirs resistance or fear. Feeling unsettled when the familiar shifts or when new situations arise is natural. But have you ever considered how your reaction to change shapes not only the outcome, but also the experience itself? This idea is central to Stoic philosophy, which teaches us to view change not as an obstacle, but as an opportunity for growth and self-discovery. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, reminds us to focus not on what is beyond our control, but on how we respond to it, a domain that is always within our power. Embracing change with grace means recognizing that every new challenge carries the seed of possibility. When faced with change, whether in your personal life, career, or relationships, the Stoic approach encourages calm assessment. Identify your options, align your actions with your core values, and move forward deliberately. For instance, a sudden job change might initially provoke panic or a sense of loss. However, reframing the situation can reveal opportunities to redefine your career path, learn new skills, or pursue a passion previously sidelined. By embracing the shift, what seemed like an upheaval can become a stepping stone to something greater. In relationships, changes such as evolving dynamics or growing apart can be painful, yet these moments offer a chance to reflect on what truly matters in your connections. They invite you to strengthen your resilience and redirect energy toward relationships that are more fulfilling and aligned with your values. Moreover, embracing change with grace sets a powerful example for those around you. Your calm and measured approach can inspire others, reducing the collective anxiety that often accompanies transitions. It demonstrates that while you acknowledge the significance of change, you remain centered and resilient. This mindset also prevents you from becoming stuck in the past or overly fixated on an uncertain future. By staying present, you engage fully with the only moment that truly belongs to you, the now. In this presence lies peace. Stoicism not only equips us to cope with change, but also reveals the beauty in life's impermanence. When we embrace the ephemeral nature of everything around us, we unlock a deeper appreciation for life's richness and our ability to grow through it. Number 7, the power of saying no. Learning to say no can be life-changing, yet it's one of the hardest skills to master. Society often celebrates saying yes to opportunities, gatherings, and favors, even when these yeses strain us. But have you considered the cost of always agreeing? Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your values or stretches you too thin, you sacrifice a piece of your well-being. The Stoics understood this deeply. Saying no isn't just about declining, it's a moral decision that upholds your autonomy and integrity. Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor, emphasized that our actions should reflect our philosophy. Sometimes this means having the courage to decline requests or opportunities that don't serve our higher goals. When you say no, you establish boundaries that honor your time, energy, and emotional well-being. This isn't selfish, it's a fundamental act of self-care. Thoughtfully choosing what you commit to ensures your resources are directed toward what truly matters. Saying no also fosters authenticity. It compels you to clarify your priorities and act in alignment with them. Imagine the freedom of dedicating yourself to meaningful work, nurturing uplifting relationships, and engaging in activities that resonate with your soul. By saying no to what doesn't serve you, you create space for what truly enriches your life. Far from being negative, a Stoic's no is a proactive stance on living wisely. It's about discernment, thoughtfully choosing where to invest your energy. This practice declutters your life of unnecessary commitments and fills it with purposeful choices. So how do you begin wielding the power of no? Start small. When faced with a request, pause before responding. Ask yourself, does this align with my values? Is it feasible within my current constraints? What will I sacrifice by saying yes? Trust your instincts. If your gut says no, honor that. A simple, firm no is often all that's needed. Lengthy explanations aren't required. With practice, saying no becomes easier. Over time, you'll notice a shift in how you perceive yourself and how others perceive you. People will respect your time and principles more, recognizing the sincerity behind your decisions. This respect mirrors the self-respect you're cultivating by prioritizing your limits and goals. In the end, the power of saying no isn't just about refusal. It's about creating a life of clarity, intention, and fulfillment. By learning to say no, you make room for a resounding yes to the things that matter most. Thank you for joining me today on this journey of self-awareness and growth at the Wisdom Hub. Don't forget to watch our next video, appearing right on your screen, to continue enriching your life with Stoic wisdom. Thank you for being part of our community. Until next time, stay wise and stay serene.